Let's go.
Said it's your boy, P Original, Mr. Influential. Hot topic conversation, stimulate your mental. Two cool brothers, same father, same mother. If you're looking for a show like this, you'll never find another. Why? Cause it's the Porch Podcast to come on. Yeah, said it's the Porch Podcast. Yup, said it's the Porch Podcast to come on. Yeah, said it's the Porch Podcast.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy, DJ E, Mr. Influential, and I'm here with my brother, man.
P Original, baby. Welcome back, y'all. I know as we say each and every week, could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you.
That's right. New week,
Episode
new
number
episode.
218, believe it or not.
Yeah, 218. New week, new episode.
Coming up on the conclusion of another year. Believe it or not, y'all, this marks right before, whenever you see this, we'll have
5 years.
5 years. So this will be the one before it because I have
Yeah,
my mom's thing.
yeah, 5
But anyway, 5 years coming up, man. So clap it up first and foremost for us. For that, cheers to you first and foremost,
5
brother.
years, brother.
Before we get ready to start this conversation, I wanted to start off right there.
Right.
You know what I mean? For 5 years, brother.
5 years. 5 years of the Porch Podcast. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. 5 years with y'all as well, man. So celebrate yourself. Anybody who's been rocking with us since day one, we appreciate you. And if you came along for the ride as the process was in motion, we appreciate you as well.
Let's go.
So
Yes.
for those who just tuning in for the first time, this is what me and E like to do. We like to first and foremost check in with each other. Once again, we check in with each other each and every week, every day, pretty much. But we like to check in with each other. And hopefully, you know what I mean, it encourages you to do the same thing. Check with your people.
Yeah, check on your
You know what I
people,
mean?
man.
E, how your week been, man?
Week was busy. Good week.
Has it been
Week
two?
busy. Yeah.
Okay. A lot
Yeah.
going on.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
But
This
yeah,
your season
week was
anyway.
busy. Week was busy. No, not just that. I'm not saying in that state. I'm just honestly, it was regular life, personal life,
Yeah.
a lot busy,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
things like that. But celebrated a beautiful birthday party this past week, and I'll go right there, for First Lady, for my wife. Yes, let's go ahead and clap it up. Happy
Absolutely.
birthday to my wife.
Absolutely. Happy birthday, sis.
Happy birthday,
You know what I mean?
lady.
Beautiful party, man.
Yeah.
Had a great time. Shout out, you know what I mean, bro. AC, Rasta Pasta.
Yeah.
Not that I need anything else to eat. You know, your boy get ready, need to get his life back together. But that Rasta Pasta,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
hitting.
Yes, sir. Let's clap it up for
hitting.
that.
And the wife did give me a little warning, had a little kick. She said, when I got ready, I had my plate down, I was doing something. She said, right there. Fire.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Mine or yours?
My wife.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, fire. She was like pointing out which ones.
Yeah.
At home. Everything was great, man.
Yeah.
Everything was great.
Had a good
the way the
time.
place was decorated. Shout
Yeah.
out to the name of the place, see?
Iconic Events.
Iconic Events right
Let's
there.
clap it up for them.
Fairly Sales.
Yeah.
Beautiful place. You know what I mean? Once again, me and E have no stake in the situation, but we like to highlight places that do a great job.
Right.
When people take care of you, it don't hurt for you to mention their name. It don't cost you a dime. You never know how far it can go. So
Or a
Iconic
nickel.
Events or anything. Why
Yeah.
they still last?
Yeah.
Why they still last?
Exactly.
We don't
You
know how
already-
much
that's-
longer. Yeah.
And speaking of that,
Mhm.
I was really on the way here. I was like, I really gotta go holler at the bank and see what I could do with this change.
200 pennies.
Yeah, they don't lose value. They're just not making them no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So does
Me and
that,
James was talking about that.
so does that mean we should keep them?
So I had a couple interesting conversations. So first
That
and
might mean
foremost,
we should keep them.
okay, if they have zero value to you, only thing you can hope for is a coin collector at this point, right? Or are people gonna melt them down?
No, one
know,
cent still means something.
Right.
But it was always pennies that was worth money anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
absolutely.
know that.
Absolutely.
But what I'm
yeah.
saying is when something becomes extinct,
Yeah.
it actually gains value when
Right.
it had value before.
Yeah.
Just like a person who fossil hunts
Mhm.
to find like evidence of back in the prehistoric days. You know what I mean? It may
Mhm.
not mean nothing to us,
Yeah.
but a penny is still a penny. It's still 1 cent still matters, but they're just not making them anymore.
Mhm.
So that means they'll become rare. So it might mean keep. I'm gonna hold off my opinions, but the rest of my change will go in.
Yeah, because I got a feeling like, things have a way of, repurposing themselves.
Right.
Like you said, for the guy who's the person, period, who has a substantial amount of pennies in them water joints and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure they sat somewhere and was like, yo, and what if I just rap them for y'all? You know what I mean? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But I'd hold on to them. And see what
but like I
happens.
said,
There's ain't nothing else you can really do.
No, but they don't lose value. But you could. People don't accept them no more though.
They don't accept them anymore.
Right.
So you really literally holding on to them.
Right. Yeah, they ain't gonna take them anywhere.
It's gonna be a lot of what's the names filled. There ain't gonna be no more water left. A lot of wish things.
Them things been left, man.
Like, nah, it's still wish things.
Wishing Wells?
Yeah, Wishing Wells.
Where at?
Are you serious, man? Wishing Wells all over the place.
I don't see them in the malls.
Yeah, Long Bank. You ain't gonna look for where you throw pennies and dimes and stuff like that and nickels when you ain't in there. Most e-currency is gonna be, digital. Why would he notice a Wishing Well? You know what I mean? But they still exist, bruh. You know what I mean? Do wishes still exist?
Wish is never gonna.
Okay, then why would a well?
But they don't need a well.
They don't need a well.
First of all, here's the thing. Here's the misconception, because this is how you got me going now.
You ready to make something up?
No, I'm not.
This
is how.
That's how I know you lying.
No, this is how we know America. Right? I say it all the time. That money is the most important thing to them. Why did I even have to throw a coin in there to wish? Wishes is free.
Wishes aren't free.
Yes, they are. They don't. That your wish ain't come true.
No,
more true because.
Okay, so this is going
because
to
of the wish. Because now what you because of big.
I'm gonna say it again. Wishes aren't free.
Wishes aren't free. No, they are free to make. When you're at the well,
that's all I said. Though.
Yeah,
wishes aren't free.
Wishes aren't free, but I can make a wish for free.
You can freely wish as much as you like.
Right.
But it's going to lead me to our conversation and question of the night. But
what I'm saying is,
what
why
you're
I
saying.
had to throw change in there in the first place? What did they do with all that?
So, first off, great question.
What did they do with the change?
Great question. It went back in circulation. Somebody went in there, you know what I mean, that was supposed to be in there.
But where did it go right after it left the well?
It went to a bank.
I'm going to watch it. I bet you it's a YouTube video.
Went to a bank. I'm sure.
Yeah, whose bank?
I'm sure. I don't know. Well, it leads me before I go right there though. I will say, I had, like you said, it's been busy. It's the time of the year where, we had Thanksgiving, we had all kind of stuff going on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Truly thankful for another year and another opportunity to connect with family and stuff like that on Thanksgiving. But it's been cool. Life. You know what I mean? It's just making me sharper each and every day. I want to say this about the concept before it gets too far away in the conversation. About wishes and them being free or not, right? And I said the wishes aren't free, which leads me to the point that I want to ask you, a question I actually want to ask you. In regards to, I would say wishes being the equivalent of wants or desires, right? Or even wins, since we want to talk about it like that. What are you willing to lose to win?
That's the easiest thing in the world. Easiest answer for me. Time.
Okay. So you're willing to lose time to win. I don't know what's going to win that void.
My wish or my goal. Because it's going to take time for it to manifest anyway. People, again, we talk about this all the time. About the process.
Okay.
So a lot of times when a person makes a wish, right?
Okay.
They don't understand the action that they got to take to get it, going.
To get things going, right.
You got to work. So that whole time you're missing stuff.
Okay.
You're missing celebrations. You're missing your kids' games. You're missing, depending on what it is.
Right.
You're missing your favorite TV show. You're missing something. But whatever's precious to you, because I don't want to just use those, because sacrifice is sacrifice, regardless.
That's the term.
Right.
Yep.
Bottom
That
line.
was firing too. That was firing. I get my mind.
Right.
As you're saying,
Sacrifice is a sacrifice. So
yeah.
time. That's why I say that. I'm willing to lose time because I'd rather feel like I'm wasting time
Mhm.
to get where I'm going to just sitting there and doing, I think, everything I want to do. Because am I really doing everything I want to do if I'm not trying to reach my wish?
Mhm.
See what I mean?
Mhm.
So for me, it's an easy answer. Time.
So I think that's a great point, you know, in the way that you broke it down and make it all make sense in the world. Because more often than not, in order for you to get something that has a higher value, you have to kind of trade something in that has the ultimate value, like you're saying, time. Because other than that, I mean, you know, is it a want, right? Like wishes to me give you a target. And like you can't hit what you're not aiming at. You know what I mean? So I think sometimes when it comes to the things that we're talking about in terms of acquiring, in terms of wishes, we don't want to think about the losses. And I know losses sound like losing, like, oh man, I gotta, you know, not in the sense of that. I mean, like there's a part of us that we almost have to forget in order to get better. You almost kind of gotta lose a part of ourselves, like you know, Eminem was saying, losing itself in the moment and stuff like that. Like you almost have to lose an aspect of yourself to be able to become what you need to be to truly acquire the wish that you desire. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because currently as it stands, you're busy holding on to the things. That's probably the difference between you actually having the wish and it being a reality.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny because we talked about the wishing well, and I think that they do serve a purpose. I think that we do have to, at the very least, man, start trying to make things better as we get ready to go into a new year, coming out of, you know, finishing up on the back end of 2025. It's okay to wish something, right? Because at least a wish turns on that engine.
Oh, yeah.
That wish makes you start to look around and say, okay, I got to give this up. Literally the terms that some people use, I got to give this up in order to get this. That's why I asked you the question. What are you willing to lose to win? Most people don't put them together. It's either like the losers feel like this and the winners feel like this. But the sacrifice is probably a term that more people would make a little bit more relatable in that situation. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to use the word lose. Mm-hmm. Because I think that we all want to win in life. Right. I think that we all want to do different things. This is the time of the year where we already talked about this 1,000 times over. Everybody's going to change something about themselves. Whatever that is. What are they willing to lose to get it?
The opposite of win is lose.
That's right.
The opposite of lose is to win.
That's right.
Any and everything in life, the opposite exists because it's nothing but the mirror image.
Right.
It exists. So anything we do, it's going to be that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if a person doesn't put together that you have to lose to win,
mm-hmm.
they'll never win.
Yeah.
You got to understand that. Like everything is not like a sport. See, for example, and even in sports it exists. So you will look at it. Let's say the Sixers playing the Knicks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both teams' goal is to win. But one has to win and one has to lose. Right?
Exactly.
There's the opposite still existing in the same world.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna always be like that. So the quicker you understand that losses is part of the win,
yeah,
the quicker you'll get to your wishes.
That's the point,
that's
right?
All it is.
But that's the point, right, E? When you know how we talked about, like, you can give a person a blueprint.
Great too, bitch. Right there. That one was nice.
Like, that's crazy.
That was nice.
Like,
that one was nice.
Like he knows that was a great, you know,
that's
great
gonna
response.
be a quote.
But
on a t-shirt.
But it's like you hear yourself and go, oh, I can say something that ain't crazy.
No,
sometimes.
that's not. That's how you look at it.
That's not it. Why you always?
I like
because
when you delay,
okay,
it sounds so much better.
So that was an intentional delay,
yeah.
Or you just caught on to it later
No.
on? It seemed pretty organic.
Yeah.
It seemed pretty like, oh, I just heard myself.
Nah, I already heard myself. I heard it when I said it. but I had to let it marinate.
Oh my God.
Let it marinate. So when you first drop the ice cube in, do you just sip it fast or you let it
No. You first put I put the ice in first.
delay?
You know what I mean? And then so the ice already done.
So
the environment cool.
there you go.
Yeah.
So the delayed pour makes it all so
What we
better.
doing, Doug? This is crazy.
Hey,
That's not.
that was nice too.
Listen to yeah. Yo,
Wait, so
all right, so okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, we all on the move, y'all. I got something for y'all today that's going to make you go wow when you see it. I got something that, because you got to travel anyway, you're on the move, whether it's business or leisure or whatever it may be, right here. Right here. Super dope bag from a super dope company called Ugly Duckling. Makes men and women apparel, top-notch stuff, quality stuff. Let me stop talking about it and let y'all see the bag. That's really what you want to see anyway, right? First off, can we talk about how I come in a nice little netted bag here? You know what I mean? I think that's pretty good. Logo on the front right here, Ugly Duckling. Can we look at the quality of the stitching? Look at the stitching, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now you check this out. You see how you got the swan? Yeah, that's nice, right? We're going to take our time. We're going to turn around and hit it with this right here. Bam! See that on the back? They ain't sparing no expense. Bam! Look at this in the back. Huh? I didn't put that on there. That's part of it, bro. That's part of it. That's part of what it comes with. Look at the style. They want to make you... Ugly Duckling. Oh, Ugly Duckling. Yeah, that's who made this right here. Yeah, uglyduckling.com. Oh, yeah, got this and a whole bunch of other stuff. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I ain't gonna keep no secrets from y'all when I find a company that do it right. Huh? It's only right that I share this with y'all. So you make sure, if you in the market right now for some top quality apparel, i.e., look at my young vet salute, Jersey Cat apparel, and now, Ugly Duckling. Make sure y'all go check them out, man. Check that website out. I'm telling y'all, man. You're gonna love it. All right? That's all I got to say about that. But make sure y'all go to today for this bag and all the other super dope stuff they got. Y'all be good. I got a trip I'm on. I see y'all later. Get y'all bag. I got mine. Peace, man. Woo.
So let's have fun with the wishes thing, right? Just because we want to make a point tonight, I believe, to speak about what we're willing to lose to win.
Okay.
For half a second, let's do this. If you had 3 wishes,
Right.
and one of them can't be to have unlimited wishes. If you had 3 wishes, but it's about yourself, not about getting things, 3 wishes that you can change about yourself. What would the 3 things be?
Number 1, be as healthy as possible. Whatever that highest peak my body can reach, I want that.
Okay.
Regardless of what I eat or what I do, I want it to stay there.
It's your wish.
Right.
You want good health, sustainable peak health.
Right.
Got you. What's the next one?
Number 2. First of all, I know I'm about to sound like I'm getting a little more detailed, but you said, because I'm going to make sure I understand, not something that's coming to you, just something about you.
Yeah, 3 things about you
Okay,
that you wish.
so I'm not going to, and these wishes, I'm not going to wish for millions of dollars and all that stuff.
No, because you already started off that way anyway about your health.
Yeah.
Like that's for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
For me.
So you already started off.
So
that way,
I want to be whatever my body's the highest level of IQ,
Okay.
of intelligence I can have.
So peak wisdom and understanding, IQ, processing analysis, all those breakdowns, all those things. I got you.
Right.
Okay.
And this one some people may not care about, but it kind of crashes together with it anyway. I was going to say emotional intelligence,
Okay.
the highest level of that, but I just want to be at the highest level of always treating people at their best, like loving them at their best, like showing the highest amount of love, sort of like Muhammad and Jesus did, like them to understand that what I say is all from love. Like they don't never
So
miss.
why would you, like
That's
you're
what I'm
giving me
saying,
the
it's hard.
description. I'm like, what's the title for it? So
That-
peak health.
That's why I got to say
peak
the highest
wisdom.
level of emotional intelligence. It got to be.
That's
that
it.
there.
That's what you was
That's
all
it.
right. So
Yeah,
the
it's
highest
got-
promotion. So those
gotta
are
be
all things that is dope, but those are all things too that you do, like you already doing,
Yeah,
right? So you would just want to be like, for instance, bro,
I could be better.
You could be better with
all
your
of 'em.
health, right?
All of them.
we can be better with all. We can all, no matter what I say, my 3, whatever it is,
Yeah,
we can always be
better. Yeah,
The thing about it is this, like you said earlier, a concept in terms of wishing and having, wishing free will, like the free will to wish. It's that close. And I know that it takes a certain level of effort and energy to go into.
and I already see where you're going.
But it's that close. And for most people, it remains a wish
Because the action's not being
because
taken.
they're not putting into the actions to make it a
There
reality.
you go. I knew where you was going with it. Yep.
It'll stay a wish, like you said. Why did I need a fountain to throw a coin into to make a wish about something that I can achieve without throwing anything into the fountain?
But guess what I realized?
What's that?
I was wrong.
About which part?
I was talking about the act of making a wish, but still, I realized why we throw the money in. It's our instant sacrifice.
And I think we understand in life, you get out of life what you put into it.
Right.
Well, if I don't put nothing into it but wishes, I ain't gonna get nothing back but wishes.
And like you said, you still every time we doing something towards anything, you're sacrificing something.
You're sacrificing something.
You have to.
You can't win without releasing something else. You can't go to work without
We
getting out
kind
of
of be
bed.
on here preaching a little bit.
Oh, that's good. You know what I'm saying?
Because they would say Jesus made the ultimate sacrifice. So we're
Right,
sitting right in there.
right,
Like, yeah. Well, even him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
and
you
like I
gotta
said,
sacrifice something.
his
all the
thing,
time.
and like you said, the thing about it in life, I think that most of the time the reason why we're hesitant to move forward with it is because we want to get a responsibility to something else.
Right.
Think about the concept of this. Most of the time, most people, when it came to the wishing well, would throw in the smallest coin they could, right? Or the least amount of coin. You don't mind throwing 3 or 4 pennies in there, right? Because if you throw a few pennies in there like that, that's what you're willing to sacrifice, a few pennies. So as you throwing those pennies in there and you start to say the things that you're saying, and you start to wish these things and all that kind of stuff, you turn around and boom, you wonder why you may get a little bit of what you're wishing for. Now you turn around, you start throwing nickels and you start throwing quarters in there. That means that you believe enough in the wish to make the sacrifice at a larger amount in order to get the larger return for the wish that you want. That automatically starts the process in your mind. If I want to get more out of life, I got to do what? I got to put more into life. If I'm throwing pennies into the situation, I should expect pennies in return. But if I'm throwing a larger portion of what I'm willing to sacrifice, hence what you're willing to lose to win, then you turn around and you start looking at the situation a little bit differently and say, you know what? I probably don't have that because really I'm only giving a penny's effort. When I need to be
What they do
giving more.
nowadays, they do this, they do this.
I don't even know what that is. I don't know.
Yeah, but they do that right
Yeah.
there.
I seen them do
I
it.
mean,
though.
you said something.
I'm-
I think it's the same thing as the snaps at the poetry.
Okay, cool. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do it, but he'll do it like
Yeah.
different days. So, but yeah, but
They
like,
created baby puppets and shit.
but you understand what I'm going with it?
Yeah.
And you see it a lot of times,
Yeah.
bro. Because every time you think about the things that you accomplished in your life, it was at the points in your life, in most cases, when you were the most given,
Right.
right? When you were the most. That's why when you said what you said as your third one,
Mhm.
the emotional intelligence, giving people love, support, you know what I mean, honesty, encouragement, all those things that you was talking about giving them.
Yeah.
That's because you understand you pour in what you expect to get out. If I'm putting pennies into life, I'm gonna get pennies out of life. And I don't think it's complicated, but I think most of the time we stay in the penny poverty mindset. That's why all the other people that you see that's having a high level of success, when they start telling you what they put into their business, time, money, the time being the first thing, like you said, that's the one commodity we can't get back.
Ever.
Time,
Time
money,
is a true currency.
energy, effort, sleepless nights, early mornings, all those type of things. And it started with a wish. And it started with a concept of what they was going to do to be able to get there. Going into 2026, coming out of 2025, I'm going to encourage people to wish. and not I wish it would. I'm talking about I'm encouraging you to wish, because wishing turns the concept of you going after something on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You gotta complete it.
It gotta start someplace.
You got to, for you to complete a goal or reach a goal, it has to start. The action has to start.
Correct.
And you gotta complete it.
Yeah.
Don't start it if you don't want to finish it.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't.
Because realistically, it's a fight.
It is. You got to fight for it.
Right. So, but I'm saying, you know, how a lot of people like starting fights, but don't want to do nothing.
Yeah. They'll pick them.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And what you say? They pick them. They
Yeah.
pick a fight. They
Yeah.
pick a wish too.
That's what I'm saying.
But they ain't on the fight.
Yeah.
To complete it.
Bro, when you look up and you see somebody who done turned
preach.
around and had
preach.
something happen that they was telling you they was going to do, when the situation was paused, I don't know, you get excited. A pipe dream. That's it. See how he got up? Like, I just want you to relax.
What did you
But
talking about?
but anyway, when you think about it, when they was coming,
Pipe dream.
when they was thinking about doing what they said they were going to do,
He
and
paused
everybody
himself,
thought they
though.
was crazy.
Yeah, I hope y'all
Yeah.
caught that. He paused
Yeah.
himself.
I got manners. When people need help.
He paused himself.
I
though.
did.
Yeah.
I did, because I know how that go when y'all don't get
Yeah,
no
he
attention.
said pause. A
Listen,
pipe
I
dream.
know how y'all go when y'all don't get the attention you need. Tantrum. Fall out.
Pipe
So,
dream.
yeah.
Why
Okay.
would you say that?
You
Why would
proving
you
me
say,
right.
Why would you say that?
I said something about a pipe dream 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So check the clock.
Yeah, nah, it wasn't 2 minutes.
It was shorter than.
Yeah, it was shorter.
That's crazy. So,
Pause. Shorter with the pipe dream. Like, what is wrong with him, man? Come on,
I didn't have a
man.
pipe dream.
Come on, man. Like,
didn't have it.
let's.
I didn't have it. You know.
you didn't
know
have.
you heavy on
You
the
just
pipe.
said. You just
I
said.
know
You
you
said
heavy.
it
I
2
know
minutes
you heavy
ago,
on the pipe.
and now you
I
did
did.
that.
I did say it. I did say it. But I didn't get excited. He said, what you, hey,
You
you put on,
paused
you said like this.
He said, "No, I was getting. I was just sitting up. What is wrong with? What's wrong with it?
Going into 2026, I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm encouraging everybody to wish.
Wish
Because I believe, personally speaking, wishing makes you have to look at things that you are currently incapable of doing, but it has a place for you to grow.
right.
Because the large dreams require large effort, and a lot of times that's the difference between accomplishing the thing. Most people will tell you all the time, I don't waste my time wishing. Why?
So the large dreams and what other dreams?
Well, large dreams are a byproduct of the things that you start to, accomplish, right? So like you start off from day one and you might just want to get your license as a kid. I ain't even taking it as an adult. One day you start saying, I want to get my license. First you got to learn, you learn how to drive, you get your license. What you want next? Your own car. You want your own car. You start to dream in, okay, what I got to do? I got to get me a little job, whatever it is, cutting grass, painting, doing little stuff that you can do to be able to get some money so you can buy a car.
He said cutting grass, painting.
You a kid. You know what I'm saying? You only do for so much. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to do the right thing so that you can go ahead and get
What
you need.
painter gonna hire you as a kid, man?
Depending on what's going on.
Unless your dad got a painting
He
business.
might. That's what I'm saying. He may be just teaching you the ropes on how to paint so you can use it as a hustle one day.
No,
And he's paying you a couple dollars, just keeping, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Or
He
Mr.
gonna-
Jimmy the painter. He just see
Yeah,
you in
all
the
that.
neighborhood. He want to save your life.
Come on, man. All of that.
Nah, he want to show you.
Yeah.
He want to help you out.
Yeah,
'Cause-
maybe
Because they say it takes a village.
it does. It does.
And people got to understand that the good neighbors are part of that village.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yes.
Our pop was the pop of the neighborhood. He was our dad, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Pop of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
He was a good neighbor,
Yeah.
part of the village.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No, absolutely.
So that's why I say to Mr. Jimmy, the painter. up
Yeah,
the
no.
street,
Like you said, that was trying to
Yeah.
help you get out
Yeah.
and keep you from going the wrong way
Yeah.
and help you with your goal.
Right,
That's the difference.
right.
Right? When you got a wish, bro, and there's people around you that see that you're willing to put some muscle behind your hustle
Right.
and get that wish, people will help you.
Sit back and you really look at it. Think about all the mob movies we used to watch, right?
Yeah.
It always had the young runner, young kid just
Up and
going to
coming
the
guy.
store,
Yep.
this and
Did
that.
little things for
Little
the
Yeah,
people and all
yeah,
that.
yeah. He was cleaning tables inside the little
Yeah,
restaurant,
yeah,
and next
yeah.
thing
Like
you
you said,
know,
run the store and all
next
that,
thing you know,
yeah.
he's like the second in charge. 20 years later,
Yeah. Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, so in that
Y'all
that
think he was
culture,
wishing for that.
no,
I
but
understand.
no, he might have been Because in the culture of that community, that's they ran the
He might have
community,
been.
they ran it.
You might have been.
You hear Big
You
Daddy
running
Kane in the interview saying, you know, in Brooklyn, you seen them getting out with the suits on and the,
Yeah.
you know what I mean,
Absolutely.
and all that. And you know, that's why, because think about it. Think about a person like Jay-Z early in his career. Suits.
Yeah.
Suits on the album covers and everything.
Yeah. I be forgetting. But
but you
he bring me back.
Yeah.
He bringing me back.
But you understand what I'm saying? It was
I do.
It was a Brooklyn thing at that time.
no,
Kane
no,
was
no,
from there.
no, no.
You understand what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, no, it had a purpose behind it.
In those, like you said, you just was joking. You don't think that was his dream, but in those mob movies, the mob movies, you see them really be part of that village and raise that man up. Now, I'm not telling y'all to go be.
You don't have to get
do all that.
We don't.
You know what I mean?
No, we got intelligent.
Hey man, sometimes they'll sit here and say, "E told me to be a gangster."
When did they ever say that? Somebody said that about you before?
Yeah.
E told me to be a gangster.
Now, after this episode, they're gonna say it.
This one, 218.
That's what I just said.
So all the other profound things that you was like, y'all heard? That was one. All that?
No, they listen to that too. I said I don't want to get the misconception that I'm telling you to be a gangster.
Well, no.
You could be a gangster in the film. Matter of fact, me and P gonna write a movie called "So You Want to Be a Gangster."
Nothing, yeah. He just loses. Yeah. Mid conversation.
You want to write that movie?
Nah, I don't have a problem with writing that movie.
Yeah.
I like art. I ain't got no problem with that.
Right.
I ain't
That's
got no
my
problem
point. I'm
with
saying.
that. I'm just saying. I never said.
Speaking
that,
of which,
but,
though, if you was to write a movie,
okay.
what would you think your first movie would be about?
So not a doc, but a movie.
Yeah, not a doc, a movie.
Movies to me, they're not like, if they're not like about a particular person, there's a lot that goes into it. Characters, storyline.
Yeah, but what would you think the main storyline is?
I would have to be kind of in my creative bag, man.
Right.
To tell you, like, it might be the thing that's over here on the left that starts the whole process. It might be a person that I heard say something and I think about the story about them.
Yeah.
I never took the time to say I was making a movie. I always wanted to focus on the doc, which nothing's changed with that. Like,
Well, no,
you know what I mean?
no.
But a movie, no, I just think that it just,
Well,
I don't know on the fly. I think it would take me more time to like really
let me
think.
say why I asked movie instead of doc.
Okay.
Because I think docs are a little easier because most of your docs are based upon something that's true.
I agree. I think they are. I think that's kind of why people kind of start.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, put it in but in a movie,
yeah.
it would just be you writing a fictional story.
Right.
So if you, instead of making a movie, if you had a chance to write a fictional book,
Yeah.
what do you think that would be about?
It's gonna start with the character.
Yeah, it gotta start with
Yeah,
character.
I don't have a character in mind right now.
So,
but like I would want to leave my thumbprint like a John Singleton, right? I want to have a Steven Spielberg. I want people to look at what I create and say, that's Pig. He did that.
Right.
So whatever that is,
Right.
maybe I kind of got to start there.
Yeah.
Say, oh, that's when.
That's why I'm saying I was just
I don't know. It's a
wondering
lot of thought
if
that
you
goes into
had
that one.
it. I know.
Nah.
But if you had something like that.
never. It kind of, most of my stuff just kind of come to me. I'd be sitting and chilling. Oh man, I got to write that down.
Because I look at a person like, because the documentary is on Netflix of Being Eddie.
Yep.
And I think a lot of times, I guess when we were younger, we didn't pay attention to that, right?
What's that?
What I'm about to break down now.
Okay.
If you
if
you really pay attention,
okay.
Eddie Murphy was the first Tyler Perry, right? But just didn't do plays.
Okay. I'm quite sure the connection's there. I'm just trying to make it.
Well, we always looked at Eddie Murphy just as a actor and a comedian.
Right.
Because that's what his strongest thing was, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was like a little tension and beef, like they always do, between him and Spike Lee back in the day, because they both were filmmakers.
Mm-hmm.
See, Eddie Murphy made Boomerang. He made Vampire Brooklyn, Coming to America.
Mm-hmm.
Playing characters, Nutty Professor,
Mm-hmm.
Bowfinger.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing Tyler Perry does.
That's
He
true.
makes his own
That's a
films.
good point. I
We
see the-
never looked
I
at
see the
him.
relation.
We
I see
never
the
looked at
relation
him like that back in the day.
We did not. I don't think
We
knew.
didn't realize that's
Yeah, we
what
didn't
he
know.
was doing.
Yeah, we didn't know. So that's what I was about to say with Tyler.
Harlem Nights.
We knew, right? But we knew by the
Right.
time we met a Tyler, but
Yeah.
there was an Eddie before Tyler.
It's
So
that's
we
what
didn't
I'm
know. We
saying.
didn't know how to recognize the thing.
That's
until
what
we knew what the thing was. And then we
Exactly.
said, oh, he was doing the thing first.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I
because
get it.
Spike Lee,
Yeah.
Spike Lee doesn't fall in the cat. That's why him and Eddie Murphy was beefing a little bit because Spike said something about it. But he doesn't fall in the Eddie Murphy category. Spike could be more over here with John Singleton.
I agree.
Because
agree.
John Singleton was doing West Coast films.
I agree.
Spike was doing East Coast films at first.
Yep.
Do the Right Thing.
Yep.
Mo Better Blues. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so when you sit back and you look at it, Eddie Murphy was doing comedy,
Yeah, correct.
but he tried to do some drama too.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry just was making plays first.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, like, yo, really, Eddie was the first. Because after 48 Hours and all that, he started making his own films. You know, he was he was selected to be in Trading Places after, I think Richard Pryor was supposed to do it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because it was supposed to be Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder in Trading Places instead of Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd.
Okay.
That's really what it was.
Okay.
So, but after that, I'm just saying, but, you know, sitting here thinking about the whole situation in the films, I was talking this because that was always his dream. That was always his wish
Mm-hmm.
to be that.
Yeah. Got a
And he
question.
conquered that, but we didn't
Yeah.
see it.
We didn't see it. And like I said, we didn't know he was doing the thing. until
People,
we saw
our
the thing
elders
later.
might have seen it, but we might.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But I still think that you needed someone else. So I think at that time, before I ask my question, I think at that time, we didn't know
Right.
that you could even wear all of those hats.
Exactly.
We saw it in Tyler a lot more. Was able to look behind the veil a little bit more. And so when we saw that, we then start to find out, oh, well, this is the history with this person, this person, this person. You know, you start to understand.
I think because it was the plays first, too, though.
it was. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is we got that look behind the veil. We couldn't
Right.
see it with Eddie. We
Nah.
didn't make that.
We didn't even know
Yeah.
that you could look behind the veil.
We didn't know. We
Yeah,
didn't have
we
that
didn't
window,
know.
the window that we had now.
We didn't know.
Social
Right.
media and all these other things.
Right.
You know, Eddie said, my girl likes to party all the time.
Yeah.
He made a whole song
I'm
and
saying.
everything.
Bruh.
So I understand.
Jamie Foxx.
I understand. So people like you do that. You know, most people don't make these connections. They look
Right.
at individual standalones, and so they don't make the connection. Like, yo, that person has a lot of the same qualities. Maybe they got their own style. They have a lot of the same qualities.
Yeah, I really do that. I do that in sports. I do that in film. I do that.
Right.
It was just like last night I was having a conversation with someone and I was saying, they were saying like Trey Young handle was more like AIs. And I said, nah, I think it was more tighter, like kind of like Steph's. It can be loose, but
That's enough.
you know what I mean?
So I'm gonna ask my question. That's enough.
Nah,
Let's get ready to go. For
no,
this
but you
vibe.
understand what I'm saying.
I do. Okay.
I do put things in category like this. So you said I was good at that. That's why.
Well,
I
you
said
do
that.
it. You
Yeah,
do it.
I
You,
can't-
and you
I
do it all the
naturally
time.
can't
And
do
you
it.
also do
You
like
know,
that's why when
Lamar
we talk,
Jackson, Michael Vick.
like
Randall
you do,
Cunningham.
like you
Like, they
just
all
do that
fall
all the
together.
time because even with music, like we'll be saying something and you'll say a part of a song or something. You just make these connections
Right.
to these things, and there's nothing wrong with that. I got a question for you now.
I got answers.
Is a prayer and a wish the same thing?
No, but they require both.
So each requires the other.
Yes.
Break it down.
Because your prayer don't mean nothing unless you have faith in it. And when you originally wish for something, you believe in it.
Mhm.
So they all tie in together. That's why a person say a wish and a prayer. Because you wish for it, then you have to pray for it to manifest it. You have to pray yourself. You have to pray. You don't wish daily. Your wish, you made the wish already, but you pray daily because it's part of the whole.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like when a person fasts.
Mhm.
We was all having this conversation, recently, last month. You was there, it was me, you, Snacks,
Uh-huh.
DK, all of us. if you don't pray
Mhm.
while you're fasting, it don't really matter.
Yeah.
Physically, yeah, you'll lose weight.
Yeah.
Still.
So I said wishing and prayer
Yeah.
have some similarities, but I want to say this, that I think when it comes to prayers, depending on who you pray to, you're asking your God
Yeah.
to either deliver something from you or to deliver something to
To
you,
you. Opposites.
right?
Mhm.
Where with a wish, often the things that you're asking for
Mhm.
don't have a specific direction. They just want to come to you, just want them to come to you.
Right.
Like most people turn around and be like, yo, God, if you give me this, I'll do this. Like there's a real exchange element to what you're going. Like you in the hole already. You know how much he's already given you. Like you're not even. You can't work that deal.
It don't work like that.
It doesn't work that way.
You say, God, give me the strength
Right,
or the understanding
right.
or the wisdom. And then that's when you start to realize certain things that you don't need falls off.
Right. So that's the point that I wanted to make with a wish and a prayer. Now, once again, a wish requires more of you.
Mm-hmm.
So does a prayer.
Absolutely.
So when you talk to a person, you say, but yo, do you wish for this?
Right.
No, I pray for that. Okay, that's cool. You prayed for that. But what efforts are you making to make either of them come true? Right? Like who told you to close your eyes, blow out the candles on a birthday cake and make a wish? Like what's the significance of blowing out fire and you thinking the thing that you would like to acquire? What's the significance in that? I think it's the opposite. I don't think you need to blow the fire out.
That fire need to burn.
The fire need to be burning.
There you go. I was waiting for you. I didn't know if that's what you was about to say. I sure enough was
Yeah.
thinking it.
We need the fire to burn.
Yeah. So
That's
what,
how we keep
what needs to start happening is, what me and P is saying is, don't put it on the cake. Put a candle to the side. Make that wish and light that candle.
There you go. There you go.
And then serve the cake.
There you go. Well, that's, it would have took it. That was the breakdown was smooth. I just, take a candle, put it on the side, slice the cake, give it to everybody else. You keep the candle, keep the fire burning. Anything else in life we talk about, they be like, you got to keep the fire burning.
You know what's crazy though? I'm going to go even deeper because we're talking about serving the cake.
Right.
And a lot of times when we have wish, we have a process and a plan. And we think that we can reach this without people, the help of others,
Mhm.
whether it be support, whether you need a favor,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep.
And a lot of times when we hold stuff to ourselves and we be selfish,
Mhm.
we call it what? Have our cake and eat it too.
That's interesting.
That's why you're supposed to share that cake.
Yeah. And like you said, the responsibility, right?
You're supposed to share that cake.
You're supposed to share that cake. Like, we had that conversation. I had one with somebody else. You know what I mean? I said, I gave you the entire pie. And you talking about slices.
Yeah.
I gave you the entire pie. You can cut it up any way that you would like to. You understand what I'm saying? Point that I'm making in that situation with the fire thing. Anything else that, if you think about anything else that you're going through in life or going after in life, they'll tell you, man, keep the fire burning. But when we come to making wishes, even from a birthday cake standpoint, we blow the candle out. And I think that that's what we do a lot of times in life. We make these candles, we make these wishes and then we blow the fire out. We blow the fire out. You know what I mean? So then when that don't work, we start putting our prayers out there, and it's a situation where you got to move, right? And understand what's going on. Like you said before, you know what I mean? Moving by faith and not by sight. When that fire is inside of you, that's what's drawing you. That's what's making you move. That's what's
Yeah.
making you do the
Yeah.
things that you do. Once you don't see the fire burning anymore, then you stop pursuing. So it's got to be inside of you. That's the flip side to that situation. So I think there's a difference between a wish and a prayer. But I also believe that at the end of the day, what you said makes a lot of sense as well. You got to have both. You got to have the ability to wish. You got to have the ability to pray. And then you have to have the ability to move. Keep the fire burning and keep yourself doing the things that you need to do. So it's crazy how all of that stuff works into the situation. Like I said, what are you willing to lose to win?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what you're willing to lose to win, you can't win. You can't. Because that means in your mind, you've convinced yourself that everything that you currently have, even though you're not where you want to currently be, it's already there. And that's not true. Even if the only change that needs to change is you. How to make more time, how to be open to other people, like you said, having, some kind of input and things that can help you. It took me some time to learn that the things that I was psyched up and passionate about still required an education. It still required, somebody, giving me some insight on things. You can be psyched up, get up in the morning and be like, yo, this is what I'm going to do. And if you don't have any direction, you're just a person that's up in the morning, wired, ready to do what? Anything. I'm encouraging people going into 2026, start wishing again.
Don't do anything.
Don't do anything. You know what I mean? But I'm encouraging people to go into 2026 wishing. Don't blow out the candle. Let the fire continue to burn, man. Let the fire continue to burn.
Yeah, I'm preaching that.
That's all. That's all. We're so much closer to accomplishing and having the things that we want in life. It's so funny how the motivational piece kicks up tremendously at the end of the year. It's like when you come into the end of a race and all of a sudden you want to run your fastest, but you never knew how to pace yourself through the entire year to run that race at a speed that when you close out at the end, you got a chance to cross the finish line the way that you want to. Because we want to do one without the other. We just want to wish. We don't want to wish prayer. We don't want to, continue to work hard. So that's why I'm encouraging the other thing. I think most people pray wish. Wish, man. If that's what it takes for you to get yourself going, put yourself out there by wishing. Take that lottery dream element, to your life and start doing the things that you need to invest into. You can't win it if you ain't in it. People say it all the time. You can't win it if you ain't in it. What are you willing to lose to win? What are you willing to lose? Poor ethics, bad habits, whether it's spending or, other things. I asked you what your 3 wishes were. What you tell me? Good health, right? So you said, like intelligence, like at your highest IQ, and emotional intelligence. Not one of those things require you to go get another job or anything right now. All of those things are able to be accomplished with you making the necessary steps and changes right now. Period. And most people are like you. It's just easy to count money because you can see that. You know what I mean? The things inside of us that we need to change so we can actually have it. And those wishes become reality are easier to turn around than you think. It's just a mind thing. You want to do some questions and stuff?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to call this one,
What do we do? We don't know.
I want to do questions because this is not like a would you rather or this or that.
Right.
So just questions.
We're gonna do.
Yeah, because they're not starting off.
We're gonna call this episode just questions, and I'm sure they're gonna be good. P's gonna ask me questions, and I'm gonna ask him some back. Let's get to it. Before you start questions, I want to ask you.
Sure.
Did you tell me your 3 wishes? Or did I forget?
No, because I wanted to get to my question. I just wanted to know your 3 wishes, but you gave me a baseline to be able to work from. Because you gave me the springboard because I really wanted to make my point. So no, I didn't say 3 wishes. Okay. But I mean, as far as like, I will answer that real quick. Like you said, peak performance in terms of health. Yeah. I want wishes that, because I remember I said that it had to be inside of me, not like winning money or getting extra money and stuff like that. To continue to get better with just being more patient with things. So reach whatever the peak level of that could be. And last but certainly not least, just to continue to, like you said, the emotional intelligence piece. I know that kind of seems like it ties into patience, but no, emotionally, just to understand myself better and present myself a little bit better. So those will be the 3. But that was the answer to that for you.
Okay.
So you ready for me to ask the
question? Yeah, the questions. Yeah, episodes of questions. Let's go. Let's go.
Besides home, what's your favorite place on earth?
Besides home?
Yes. I know home's your favorite. So I need you to, what's your second favorite, technically, I guess? Because I know your favorite.
DJ Booth.
There we go. There we go.
It really is.
There we go. I like that, man. And you drew that conclusion based on?
It wouldn't be 30 years for nothing.
Okay.
Anytime you do something for 30 years straight,
Okay.
it's a love there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's bigger. It's big. It's bigger
Been
than
with your
just
wife for
something to
30
do.
years.
Yep. Yep.
31.
No, 30. You right.
30, yeah.
Wow. Thanks for reminding. Yeah. and you know, not because I don't think about it and love my booski every day. She know it. But yeah, time goes by. So your favorite places in the DJ booth? Favorite
Other
places?
than home.
Other than home.
Other
Home's
than
number
home.
one.
Let's make that
Home's
clear.
number one. I said that. There.
Yeah.
It's on record. Home's number one. Outside, that's why I said outside of home. I think that everybody would say home is, well, I don't know. Some people's life, and I'm not going to get into that, ain't the best at home. Some people live a better life and a happier life outside of it. My favorite place besides home. I'm going to say, because that's part of the home, I can't use that. I'm going to say on a cruise ship. I know it's kind of weird, but when I'm there, I get to kind of enjoy myself a little bit differently.
And you get a different
Yeah,
sense of peace.
just out there in the ocean,
It's all right.
seeing the things. It's a lot more.
Right.
You know, aesthetically,
Right.
there's things out there that are not just
It's
easily.
very
accessible to
relaxing
everyone.
for you. That's how I feel on the island or at a resort.
Yes.
Like when I literally go to the beach, whether I'm on one of those the gazebos with the bed or just a regular lounge chair, and I just look out there. I'm supposed to be there right now.
Yeah, I remember.
Supposed to be
You
there
know,
right now.
but unfortunately, the brothers and sisters that
In Jamaica,
yeah.
they're still praying for you also.
If you could only bring 3 things to a deserted island, what would you pick?
My wife,
That was.
my wife got to be there, man. Yeah, what I'm gonna do? Without the bounce, it don't matter.
Life is a lot more sustainable with it. You live longer.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
You know, scientifically proven.
yeah, scientifically proven. Deserted island, so can't say money because you really don't really.
Yep.
You know. I need my music, man.
Yeah.
I need my music. I mean, that's all I can, you know. I mean, I got food and everything on this island, right? You got
Deserted.
dessert, so I gotta survive. About 300 pounds of chicken. You man, I don't know.
So I'm gonna say,
That-
no way.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Quick, when I mean, first of all, my wife, I'm figuring I could only take one person. That's why I said that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I need my kids too, but
Yeah. So
my wife.
my wife, I would take some equipment to be able to fish or do all that stuff, like stuff that I needed to have, like to be on a deserted island.
I got chicken 300 pounds.
And I take a boat, because I didn't say that we was shipwrecked or anything on it. I just said the island was deserted.
So we can go back home on the boat. See, that's the powder shit I be talking about right there. That's the shit.
I said the island was deserted. I ain't say we was stuck on the island.
What kind of dessert they had?
You know?
Gelato, ice cream
I don't know
sandwich.
what they had there, because I ain't going to be there all night. I mean, you know, yeah. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Come to America.
I think I'm right there.
Come to America.
Although,
It's been a lot of other good movies.
I think the one that I watched, the 2 movies I watched the most probably in my life was Love Jones and Best Man.
Now, them probably really your favorites. We could do it by category though. Cause I'm gonna pick Coming to America because I like comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely my number one comedy of all time. But I'm a
Okay.
comedy person. Like when I watch movies, I gotta laugh. But favorite drama. You got one?
Oh, you asking me? I thought you was doing the breakdown of the categories. I didn't know you was asking me.
Right, nah, I know.
I'm
right?
sitting up here like,
The
oh,
way
you asking me? I'm
Nah,
like,
the way your face was. Oh, you asking me?
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you have to rewind that shit. You gonna crack up laughing.
pause like. So what would be so a drama? Is that like The Shy? Is that considered a
Yeah.
drama?
Yeah, but I
Um,
said movie though. That's a
movie.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, like I said, Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
I mean, the movies that I watched the most in life, top 5, Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Like you said, New Jack City, Coming to America, Love Jones, and Best Man was the ones that I watched more often than anything else.
I watched Coming to America a lot. Life.
Yep.
What else did I watch a lot?
I mean, as a kid, I watched Popeye a lot.
Yeah, we watch Popeye all the time. When you a kid, they just put that on
Don't
so you
count.
can, you can shut the
man,
hell up. Yeah.
Like you start watching like you never seen it before.
Yeah. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so I know what you mean about that, but as a kid, but nah, don't Come to American Life, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, you know.
Yep.
Paid in Full. I watched Paid in Full so many times. I still
Gotcha.
throw it on now.
Give me 3 things off your bucket list.
I don't have one.
Interesting conversation.
I don't have a bucket list.
So, I'll ask you, why don't you have a bucket list?
Because when I want to do something, I do it. Find a plan and a way to do it.
So I think for me, my response is like you. I don't have a particular bucket list, and I'll say this. I think that, like wishing and prayer, the bucket list requires certain things that you think is going to take more effort to attain than what you currently are doing. And like you said, I'm an act on it type of person. So it's difficult for me to create a bucket list of sorts because that means that at some point or another, I'm going to have to put a pause on trying to attain it, or there's things that I need to be doing right now to get closer to it that I'm not doing. So I'm highlighting either a deficiency in my efforts, or I'm either putting myself in a position where I'm looking at them and saying, the person that I need to be is light years away, or I'm nowhere near that person. So I don't even want to think that. Or maybe that's why my mind doesn't go that far. So I don't really have a bucket list in that regard. My wife has one, so it became our kind of universal one to some degree.
I got you.
Just coming out of Thanksgiving, what are you most thankful for?
Life. In general, period. Every day is going to be a hustle and bustle, but I ain't got no real complaints.
Mm-hmm.
Life.
You know what's funny about being thankful? Is you can be thankful, but still want it to be different at the same time.
Absolutely.
It's like, yeah, I'm thankful for my
It's not, and that's
fill in the
it.
blank, but whatever. Because I think the misconception about thankfulness, like when I heard, like just we went around and we was doing the thankful thing at Thanksgiving, that we have to be okay with the things that we're thankful for. Like you can appreciate something but still want better.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can be thankful for your job, but I'd rather have a higher paying job.
Yeah.
It's not that you're not thankful for the one that you do have.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But I think sometimes people miss that. So that's why I asked that question. Like, what are you thankful for?
Because people don't realize that, once again, and the same thing, like when you're in a room where the opposite always exists, you know what I mean? That means they can coexist in the same neighborhood, in the same area, same environment. So when you find that balance, it's how you stay right. For example, if you're driving in a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say your journey is a drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When you're driving a car, you can go fast
Mm-hmm.
or you go slow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in real life, if you go too fast over the speed limit, you get penalized. Same thing if you go too slow. But when you find that sweet spot
Mm-hmm.
and you got on
I agree.
cruise control and you're just going through life, that's how it is. But it requires the car to be balanced. Because the moment the balance go over, you start drifting over to the side.
That's right.
Now you swerving, which
That's
could
right.
be another penalty.
Be another issue.
Right. So my point I'm saying, and break all this down, and basically what I'm saying is, yes, I can very much be thankful for what I have
Mm-hmm.
and still want more. Because I'm not stopping the car yet. I'm still going for more.
I like it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that starts with emotional intelligence, is being emotional or being intelligent enough to understand that they exist together.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
See,
It's
it's just like in relationships and marriages. I tell everybody that what really makes a great marriage or made the marriage successful is that you went through everything in life
Mm-hmm.
and nothing defeated you.
Yeah. Yeah.
The good times, the bad
Of
times,
course.
and all that.
Of course.
Everything. You went through it all together. And nothing defeated you.
Yeah, you stuck with it.
And you kept to the goal to the commitment that it's going to be us.
Right. Right. Yeah.
That's all.
That's what I said, man.
That's
I'm
how life
telling
go,
you, man. It's a lot with the wishes and prayers and all the things that we talk about. But that's why I tell people, what a few people say all the time, dream big, dream big. It started with a wish. Somewhere in your mind, you wish that you were bigger than what you were.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in your mind, you know what I'm saying? How do you define success? And how has that definition changed for you over the years?
So when I was younger, success was winning or reaching what I was trying to get, like reaching my goal.
Okay.
Completely. Right?
Okay.
But it was the reason why success was that at that time is because you start with smaller goals in the beginning just to see your skill level.
No question.
Right?
Yeah.
But now when you're older, you understand that success is consistency
That's right.
and growth at the same time as you consist when you sit back and you look at, like, for example, look at my job and I look at how long I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Through everything, good times, bad times, hard times, easy times, I constantly was growing. Maybe not at the pace that I want, because that's just a person to me. If I could do extra, I'd do extra.
Yeah.
That's just always been me. Always.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always like that's still like that. Remember back in the day, can I do anything for extra credit when you was in school?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids, man, I ain't asking for extra work. But what it was teaching me, and I would do some extra credit things, what was teaching me to be consistent, give 110%, keep going.
Yeah.
Things of that nature.
Yeah.
Long as I keep that attitude,
Yeah.
that's success.
Plus looking for ways to advance in life.
Right.
Most people just want to do just enough.
Right.
The people who tend to have the highest levels of success, they saw where everybody else stops and just went a little further.
Mm-hmm.
That was like really all it was. It was like, okay, that's the depths to which they're willing to go. That means that beyond them is what? A space for me by myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference, right? Is understanding exactly where you're willing to go and how much effort you're willing to put into it to get there. So, defining success. I think when I first thought about success coming up was being in a position where I thought that life, whatever I wanted, I could have it and it just was going to fall in my lap.
Right.
I think the definition of success to me now is recognizing that the things that I want in life are more attainable by me being better than I currently am.
Yeah.
And if I'm willing to be the best me, then all the best things for me should come. So that's the measurement of success for me now. How do I become the best version of myself?
Because nothing changes
Unless
if nothing changes.
Exactly. And that's 1,000% correct.
Yeah.
We'll do one more and we'll close the session out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's a skill you've wanted to learn and why? Like a skill that you wanted to learn and why?
Olympic swimmer. Just because
Just because you, all right, yeah, you know what I mean? And why? You know what I'm saying?
All right. I ain't gonna say call
Why
that a
not?
skill though. Is that a skill? Is that considered a skill?
I don't think swimming's a skill.
Yeah. So
I think, because I think, most people have the ability to swim. They just have to kind of
right.
get past.
So it's skill.
Yeah.
I probably can definitely do it if I really put my mind to it, but really write music.
Okay.
That's a skill.
Okay. That is.
That's a skill.
Skill, a gift, a talent,
Yeah.
all
That's a
those
skill.
things.
So I would say write music, write songs.
And why?
Because with me being a very big lover of music, I know that a lot of musicians who left and went on in life have left their legacy and their mark because their voices are still here.
Okay.
Through song and through music.
Okay.
And every time somebody samples it, it restarts. Me also being a guy who like finances, you become the right songwriter. You set your family up. You leave it in a trust and a will.
Mm-hmm.
Teach your family how to leave it in a trust and will because, bro, we still hear James Brown on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If his estate is set up correctly, James Brown, we're gonna continue to hear James. People like Otis Redding getting sampled.
Mm-hmm.
Family's still getting paid if you leaving that in the trust of something he might have recorded 80 years ago or so. You know what I mean? Or 75 years, like anything. I ain't gonna say 80, but you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the ability to write music, because I know I'm out of business.
That's a skill.
That's a skill.
That is a skill.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good, brother.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
I want the skill of, I don't know if it's a skill or an art. How to, do film and like, whether it's documentary, movies, the entire process, from beginning to end, from story writing, film writing, documentary writing, or whatever, not writing, but like structuring and all those things.
Still writing.
Correct. And my why behind it is because it seemed like everything in my life has led up to this. And I think my experiences, I think, my entry into it a couple years back is different than what my current vision is now. And, there's not a lot of things that has done that, so that's the skill, the ability to write things, structure, film, documentaries, that kind of those kind of artistic pieces. And my why is because I think that it led me to this for a reason, bigger than maybe even I know right now. So that's my why. I'm enjoying it, has a passion for it, purpose with it. That's the one I would take. Take us out of there.
That was an episode of Questions. He asked me questions, heard the answer right here on the Porch Podcast. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. People, we had episode
218.
218. Thank y'all for tuning in with us for 218 episodes, man. You can hear all your previous episodes on all your favorite podcasting streaming sites like iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audible, and anywhere you listen to them. Pete, tell them where they can see us.
Catch us on our YouTube channel at The Porch Podcast, usually on Wednesdays right around 7 p.m. If you have not done so already, as we say each and every time, man, please tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, leave comments as we reply to each and every last one of them. Share the content. We love to hear what y'all got to say, man. As he says, as we say, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. This has been episode number 218. 218. I just told him, and that's crazy. Episode number 218. We look forward to seeing y'all on the next one, man. Like I said, I encourage you to wish, man. All right, y'all be blessed and be safe. We see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Who on the porch? Let's go.